Did I change rock and roll history? I did. I believe I did. I did because I'm not a loser like you. mm. Did I change rock history? Did I change rock and roll history? With one breakfast, one breakfast, one breakfast. I changed rock history, man. In one breakfast, I changed rock history. November 27th, 1983 will never be the same because of me. I made the universe to be what it is now. Can you see this? Huh? Ooh. We're using effects. We have effects. We have effects. We have effects. We're radioactive, man. We're radioactive, dude. Do you know what that means when you're radioactive? You're radioactive, dude. Everything's radioactive, man. We're atoms, radioactive atoms, man. We're radioactive atoms, dude. Ooh. This is good. I like this. Yeah. I'm radioactive, man. Look. Going back to the hippie days, man. Hippie days. And then after the hippie days, man, in 1983, dude, I got a story to tell you. November 27th, 1983. I have a story to tell you. It happened in Fresno, California. Yeah, it happened in Cali. I changed rock and roll history forever. I made rock and roll radioactive. A perfect stranger like me. Just a perfect stranger. That's a clue. I was a perfect stranger that changed history. If you could come in and figure out what I did on November 27th, 1983, you know, being a perfect stranger that I was at the time, how I changed rock history. This is no bullshit. I changed rock history. All because of me, you have music that you would have never had. You have a whole story, a whole music story that I can tell you right here. With my radioactive eyeballs, I got radioactive eyeballs. Because I'm not a loser. Do you like this? Do you like my studio, my radioactive balcony? You like my radioactive balcony? You like my radioactive balcony? I have a radioactive balcony. Oh yeah. Hello everybody. Come and visit Nini. Nini's got a story to tell you. I got a story to tell you. I wish I could put this effect on shorts. I would just do the short story and the short story on a short, the short story, you know, like a short story on a short. But I can only do this live, so I have to be alive. I Don't be a loser. I don't want to be a loser. I'm not getting any thumbs up, so I'm not getting pushed into the algorithm, man. I gotta get thumbs up into the algorithm, man. You know, look, I can pick my nose and scratch my eyes and play with my beard and look like the hippie-ish person that I want. Look, it looks like I'm wearing a necklace. That's just the edge of my t-shirt glowing, man. I look like I'm wearing chains, man. I got chains on, man. Chains, man. I'm chains. Just call me Nini Chains today, man. Nini Chains, man, is live. Get some people in here, I'll tell you the story, man. But until I get some people in here, I can't tell you the story because it's too good. It's such a good story. November 27th, 1983. The old guru, the old radioactive guru changed rock and roll history forever. Yeah, he did. And I didn't look anything like this when I changed rock and roll history. I was just a perfect stranger. The Lone Ranger, perfect stranger, had a breakfast. It all happened at a breakfast in the ye old muffin shop in Fresno, California. Does anybody know? Does anybody know what I did? All hail Ratma. No, I'm Nini. Mr. Rogers, welcome to my neighborhood, Mr. Rogers. I'm about to tell a story. If I get at least 10 people in here, I'll tell a story about how I changed rock and roll history as a perfect stranger. November 27th, 1983. That's your clue. November 27th, 1983. I was just a perfect stranger. All hail Ratma. I am the king of the rats, the radioactive rats. I'm not a loser. I even have a radioactive snaggletooth. I got a snaggletooth that's radioactive. All hail the Nini with the radioactive eyes. Look, I can make my eyeball move. Look at this. Off on. Wow, he found some new trick to do. I changed history. November 27th, 1983. Being just a perfect stranger. That's your clue. That's your clue to the story that I can tell you if I get at least 10 people in here. I'll tell the story. I got to get some more thumbs up to get pushed into the algorithm so I can tell you this good rock and roll story. How I actually changed the path of rock and roll as a perfect stranger. November 27th, 1983. A day that will go down in Nini infamy. Nini infamy. The king of the rat, the leader of the rats. All hail Ratma. Ratma. I give you one more clue. Bum. There's your last clue of what kind of story I'm going to tell you. How on November 27th, as a perfect stranger in 1983, I changed rock and roll history. I'm sitting at a breakfast table. In Fresno, California, I changed rock and roll history. The ye old muffin shop in the Hilton Hotel. One of the greatest guitar players ever. I sat down and had breakfast with him and two members from his group at the time, and I influenced them. I was an influencer, not a YouTube. I was a rock and roll influencer, not a loser. What did I do? What did I do? Changed rock and roll history forever. And nobody's gonna know because there's only one person here. Mr. Rogers. I was in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood, man. We're streaming live from Vietnam, from a balcony in Nha Trang. Drinking coffee, Cafe Sua, Cafe no Sua, Cafe Den, no. No da, it's too cold for Cafe Sua da, it's Cafe Den, no. We're all. Do you have stories where you actually changed rock and roll history? I changed rock and roll history on my own. I didn't look anything like this. I looked like a security guard. A security guard. I was in a uniform, and I changed rock and roll history as a security guard. Oi! Who has the claim to fame like that, huh? I already told you people about when I was in the service meeting the Zodiac Killer, right? Well, we spent the night with him, but this has nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with that. This has why I changed the rock and roll history, man. Some fucking perfect stranger, nobody like me, changed rock and roll history forever. I'll give you another clue. Blue Oyster Cult is involved. They're involved, but it didn't change Blue Oyster Cult. November 27th, 1983. A day that will stand in infamy because of this perfect stranger right here. Yep. Some nutcase sitting on his balcony in Vietnam. Just some ordinary millionaire nutcase. I'm a millionaire. I can show you I have $3 million in my wallet right now. $3 million in my wallet. You all really want to hear the story. You really do. It tops Rick Beato's stories, man. It tops them all, man. It tops all these 22,000 view videos out there, man. They make a video, man. They get 22,000 views over stupid shit that they don't even know anything about, man. And I changed rock and roll history. And I got a backstage pass too. I got a backstage pass because I changed history. I'm radioactive now. I'm radioactive, man. Off, on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off, on. Am I a handsome devil or what? Huh? I should stick this bottle up your sphincter, in your sphincter, because you're all a bunch of losers and you don't want to hear this story. It's a really great story I have to tell. I'm going to have to keep doing this until you actually show up to hear what the story's about. You're going to want to hear the story. You'll be so amazed. You'll be so amazed that some perfect stranger lowlife like me, some low-life loser, could change rock and roll history. Ooh. No lies, no lies, no lies, no lies. I got receipts, man. I got receipts. I got backup, man. I got backup. Because the greatest guitarist that was there, he's still alive. He could say, yeah, it was because of this dude here. Yeah. Rahatma, Mr. Rogers, Rahatma. Rahatma, maha, maha, maha. Açkıçkaçkaronya. I look like one of the fabulous furry freak brothers, man. I look like one of the fabulous furry freak brothers, dude. The fabulous furry freak brothers, man. Using effects, man. We're using effects, man. They're here. Why not use them, huh? You got the effects. Why not use them? I got 8 gigabytes of data. I can stay here all day. Because I have nothing better to do, man. It's chilly. It's been raining all day, man. I done chowed down. I got my coffee, I got my smokes. I'm all good. Are you all good? I'm all good. From homeless to millionaire by coming to Vietnam. Come to Vietnam, you can go from living in a van down by the river to living in a nice freaking hotel on the main drag here. Yeah, you can. You want to see my surroundings here? Look at my surroundings here. Whoa. Look at that. That's radioactive too, man. We're all radioactive, dude. We're just radioactive, man. We're a bunch of radioactive particles. We're all atomic, man. We're all atomic, man. We're all atomic. But I'm more atomic than you are because I changed rock and roll history forever. It's done. It's in the past, but I changed rock and roll history. I'll give you another clue. I'm just a perfect stranger. November 27th, 1983. And I changed rock and roll history as a friggin' security guard. Get some people in here so I can tell you the story. It's a really good story. It's a really good story. But I'm not going to waste it on one person or 2 people, you know. The max I've had in here since I started was 3. That's not enough to waste this great fucking story on, man. Great fucking rock and roll story. Better than Rick Beato's tales, you know. Better than all these guys on YouTube with the 22,000 fucking views and shit, man. It's way better, man. It's so awesome. It's so awesome. It's fucking unbelievable, but it's true. It's true. Because of a low-life loser like me, rock and roll history was changed. I did infamy. Did I get bit by a fucking dengue fucking ridden mosquito because I'm a millionaire in Vietnam? I don't know, but I'm radioactive, man. I'm a screaming radioactive demon, man. Screaming radioactive demon today, man. Wow. This is so good, I might just leave this up. I might just leave this up. So people come back and say, tell us the story. Can you tell us the story? Can you tell us the story about how you changed rock and roll forever? He changed rock and roll forever. November 27th, 1983. Just a little perfect little stranger in a security guard uniform like me changed fucking rock and roll history, oi! How could that be? The best movie snack combination is Coke Zero and potato chips Q&A sticker thingy that should go away because I don't want your freaking shit here. Radioactive guru, man. Tell us your story. Tell us your story. Tell us your story, Nini. Tell us your story, D-NiniGuru. Tell us your story, Radioactive Guru. I like this effect so much, I might just change my channel name to the Radioactive Guru, the Atomic Guru, the Atomic Guru. It's the greatest rock and roll story of all time. The greatest rock and roll story of all time. From a perfect stranger like me. Radioactive Guru. Atomic Guru. The Atom Guru. Mr. Rogers knows what he's talking about. Welcome to my neighborhood. Come and roast me so I can tell you a story. And you say, you're lying. You're lying. You didn't do that. You're lying. You didn't do that. You're lying. This is make-up, make-believe shit. It involves one of the greatest guitar players ever. One of the greatest groups ever. And you just don't care. You'd rather go watch some big-titted bitch that's shaking around and simp all over them. You don't want to hear a good story. You'd rather see some big-titted bitch or watch the ice cream man go, you're done, you're done. You'd rather watch Nana dance to K-pop. No bitterness here. Just wasting some time before we go to bed tonight. Go to bed. You know, you gotta go to sleep. You gotta get your sleep, man. You gotta get your sleep. I bring you fire. I am the god of hellfire, and I bring you fire. Nobody cares about this rock and roll story. From a perfect stranger, that's your clue. That's your clue. I'm just a perfect stranger. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Nobody wants to hear my story though. Because they're jealous. They wish that they were there and they changed the rock and roll history. But they're a bunch of losers and they could never do anything like I did and actually change rock and roll history forever. Forever and ever and ever and ever. It can't be undone. It's already been done. It can't be undone. Off, on, off, on, off, on. All hail Nini The radioactive, the atomic guru, Nini atomic, D-Atomic Guru. Special effects are cool, aren't they? Our special effects are cool, man. I just come to say I love you. I just come to say how much I care. I just come to say I love you. It's not about that guy. No, it's not about that guy. It's about rock and roll, man. I mean, really hardcore rock and roll, man. Boom, ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da. Well, he came through the ocean, stripping his way, tripping his balls all the way. Bow, bow. Big Beetle wishes he had a story like this that he could tell you, but he don't have it. Boom. By the way, this group should have never been opening up for Blue Oyster Cult, and after I talk to them, they'll never be opening up for anybody ever again. Ever again. If you're into rock and roll, you want to hear this story. You need to get some people in here, though. I can't just keep telling it over and over and over and over, you know. I'm only going to tell it once, man. I'm only going to tell this story once, because I'm not a loser. Boom, 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 boom. The Atomic Guru. D-Atomic. I'm going to change my name to D-Atomic Guru. I'm only going to come live like this from now on. I'll only be live like this from now on because I'm D-Atomic Guru. Actually, this makes me look better than I do in person, man. I look like a radioactive hippie, man. What happens if I close my eyes and the lights go out? I can't tell because, let's see if I close one eye. No, it still stays there. If I close this eye, yeah, it still stays there. So I can even close my eyes. If I close my eyes forever, would it all remain the same? Lita Ford, come to Vietnam. Lita Ford, come to Vietnam. I want to atomicize your punani. Learn to riff in the key of B from the 2nd position to the 7th position on the guitar from this guy. Very cool dude, man. Very cool dude, man. But he took my advice. He took the advice of a plain-ass security guard working at the Hilton Hotel. And then we went to breakfast at the Yield Muffin Shop. Him and 2 of his band members were there too. And 4 of us at the table. 4 of us at the Yield Muffin Shop. That's another clue, man. That's another clue. I'm giving you clues, all kinds of clues. Nobody's coming in and saying how I changed rock history forever. Did you know that Joan Jett had an affair with Mike Tyson? Straight from the lips of Kenny Laguna, he told me, yes, Joan Jett had a thing with Mike Tyson. Look at the information you can get here. It's not bullshit information. It's real stuff, man. Real stuff from D-Atomic Guru. He's wasting his time on the balcony, having some fun, jocking his nuts. He's wasting his time on the balcony, wasting his nuts, wasting his nuts. He blew a nut on some Ukrainian's head. Yeah, he blew his nuts on a Ukrainian's head. Story time. Do I stink? No, I don't stink because I'm atomic, man. I'm an atomic structure. I was created by the Anunnaki, man. I came here from the Anunnaki ship so I could tell you the story, man, but nobody wants to hear it. Can't get enough people in here. I mean, I can make a video about it. Maybe I get 100,000 views if I made a video about it, but you would be lucky if you just come in here right now and you can hear the story live from the atomic guru's mouth, right? Everybody that came to hear the Zodiac story loved that one. Really even loved this one too. I'm a Vietnamese millionaire, man. We gotta get the story out there, man. We gotta get it out there. Of what changed rock and roll history, November 27th, 1983. Rock and roll history was influenced to take a different path than what was going on at the time. I give you another clue. It involves Joe Lynn Turner, huh? What a geek. He's a fucking geek, man. Autographing girls' breasts with a gold felt tip pen. What a fucking geek. Never even liked that guy, man. Never even liked that guy, man. We're going to get it down to about 45 minutes and then I'm going to start to tell the story. So spread the word, man. I'm going to tell the story anyway. Even though there's nobody here, I'll tell it and then you can come back and watch it later. You know, I'll just tell the story and you can come back and watch it later. I don't give a fuck. I really care. I'm just giving you guys some information about how I changed rock and roll history as a perfect stranger. Rick Beto, eat your heart out, buddy. The Atomic Guru's got better stories, man. Yep. The Atomic Guru. Look, I can move my jaw, even though I had teeth pulled. Ooh, it hurts though when I do that. When I do that, it hurts. You just said, well then don't do that. If it hurts when you do this, don't do that. That's what I tell everybody. They go, oh, it hurts if I do like this. Well then don't do that. All hail Ra'atma. Mr. Rogers says Ra'atma. No, it's Atomic Guru, man. The Atomic Guru. I bet you Mr. Rogers doesn't have a channel. I bet you he has maybe no subscribers and that's just a troll account. But you know what? I love trolls. Come on in. I want to tell you the story. You'll learn some rock and roll history today, man. within the next 25 minutes, you'll learn some good rock and roll history. Nam-myo Renge Kyo. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Bring in the bots, bring in the bots, we want the bots, bring in the bots, bring in the bots, bring in the bots, bring in the bots, bots, bring in the bots, bring in the bots, bring in the bots, bots. Bring in the bots, bring in the bots, bring in the bots, bots. Atomic, 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 atomic. Take me across the water, 'cause I need some place to hide. I done the rancher's daughter, and I sure did hurt his pride. Ooh, ooh, ah, ooh, ooh, ah. Well, there's 100 miles of desert lies between his hide and mine. I don't need no food or no water, no, 'cause I'm running out of time. Fighting, killing, riding them women, gonna take me to an early grave. Running, hiding, losing, fighting, nothing left to say but my life, life, life. Wow, rock and roll. Do you know who does that song? It's not what I influenced in rock and roll history, by the way. Just to let you down. I'm going to let you down easy. You got to go down easy. Take it easy. Take it easy, baby. Take it easy. Take it any way you can get, but take it easy, baby. Is this going to be our favorite effect? Is this going to be our favorite effect? If it is, we're going to change our name to the Atomic Guru. The Atomic Guru. Gabriella, hands up, Gabriella, hands up, Gabriella, hands up, Gabriella, keep your hands up, my God, Gabriella, hands up, Gabriella, whoo, whoo. Do, 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 do. Hands up, Gabriella, hands up. Hands up, Gabriella, hands up. Keep the hands off of my guy. Gabriella, hands up. Cat's eye. Atomic guy. Atomic Guru. The Atomic Guru has a good story to tell you. But I don't know if I should do it yet because there's only, the most that's been in here at one time is 3. Now we only have 2. This story is meant to be told to hundreds of thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of millions of people. At least 50. It's meant to be told to bots and 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 bots. Do you love your bots? Do you love your YouTube bots? I love my YouTube bots, 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 bots. When I'm in Thailand, I like a lot of bot, a lot of bot, a lot of bot. When I'm in Vietnam, I like a lot of dong, a lot of dong, a lot of dong. I'm a millionaire. I'm a millionaire here. I'm actually a millionaire. In Philippines, don't sing Frank Sinatra My Way. I did it my way. You can't do it. You get killed. You get killed if you sing My Way in Philippines karaoke. You can't do it. Can't do it. You can sing songs like, what's a good song I can do that here? Like, how many miles must a man go down before he can call himself atomic man? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The radioactive particles are blowing in the wind. You know, we're all atomic. We're all atomic, man. You're atomic, I'm atomic, we're atomic too. 8675309. Jenny, Jenny, who can I turn to? You know I want you, I want to be with you, Jenny, Jenny. 8675309. I got it, I got it, I got your number off the ball. That kind of sucked. I mean, that really sucked, man. That sucked. Cause fire and water must have made you the daughter. Who you got what it takes to make a poor man's heart ache. Poor man's heart ache. Baby, you turn me on. I'm atomic and I wanna get it on. I don't wanna lose myself. Cause I'm jealous, jealous again. Every time I let you in, hey, I'm jealous, jealous again. Got no time, baby. Stop. Understand me. I ain't afraid of losing faith. Stop. Understand me. I ain't afraid of ever losing faith in you. Don't you think I wanna? Don't you think I could? Don't you think I'd tell you, baby, if I only could? Am I acting crazy? Am I just too proud? Am I just plain lazy? Am I jealous? Jealous again. Every time I let you in, hey, I'm jealous. Woo! Jealous again. Cheating not as big as babe, I like to gamble at times. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You got the gasoline burning. Boys, I'm feeling nervous and cold. Ooh, yeah, cause I'm jealous. I can sing the verses any way I want to. Don't be fucking bullshitting me. I know it was the wrong order, but who cares? Does anybody fucking care? Mr. Tambourine Man don't care. They call me mellow atomic. Oh yeah. They call me mellow atomic. Oh yeah. I'm the atomic guru. Oh yeah. Down, 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 down. Ooh, atomic man. You gotta do his regular things. Bomb on atomic man. You know he's doing a better thing. They call me the atomic. Ooh, yeah, that's right. They call me the atomic, ooh, yeah, right. Electrical banana is gonna be the newest craze. Electrical banana is gonna cause the very next phase. They call me mellow atomic, ooh, yeah, babe. They call me the mellow atomic, ooh, yeah, babe. Call me the mellow atomic, ooh, yeah, babe. Bum, 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 da, 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 da. Mick Jagger in Performance, right? That was a good movie, man. Check out that tune, Performance by Mick Jagger. That was a good song, man. Good song. Good song. Well, I was eating eggs at Santa's. I was eating eggs at Santa's when the black man threw his knife. Mr. Atomic Bobblehead, Mr. Atomic Bobblehead, Mr. Atomic Bobblehead ain't going to bed, no. Mr. Atomic Bobblehead, Mr. Atomic Bobblehead, Mr. Atomic Bobblehead, no, he's not going to bed. Hey, it's Big Kevin. Welcome to the show, Big Kev. I have a story that I changed rock and roll forever, but there's only been the maximum, there's been 3 in the group, man. I can't tell a story that's so fucking great just to only 3 fucking people, man. Can't do that. It's not right, man. You gotta have more people to be able to hear this great story that happened, November 27th, 1983, where, here's your clue, a perfect stranger and a security guard changed rock and roll history forever, man. Forever. We have 4 people here now. Let's get some more coming in, and then I'll tell the story. You get to hear the story. How Mr. Loser like me, Mr. Atomic D-NiniGuru, changed rock and roll history forever, and it can't be unchanged. It can't be unchanged. Mr. Bobblehead, Mr. Bobblehead, I only tell the truth. I don't live the 5-star lifestyle, even though I'm a Vietnamese millionaire. No. Come on, baby, like my radioactive. I ain't so cute, I ain't attractive. Give me some punani now. I'm radioactive. Now. Radioactive. Down. My woman from Tokyo, she gives good head. My woman from Tokyo, I know you all wish I was dead. Yeah, I'm the atomic guru, man. I'm atomic particles all pushed together into this fabulous furry freak brothers looking radioactive dude, man. On, off, on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off. Radioactive, man. I got glowing particles on my head, man. How did your brother survive the storms up in Chicago? We're going to get more snow today. Well, let's see. There's a house there that has heat in it, and he pays the bills. And he's got a big, ugly dog that lives with him, so I guess he's survived pretty good. Look, it's Del Grady. Del Grady says, simplified, I'm a colonel now? I'm a colonel? Oh, God. I got promoted? Del Grady, oh my God, he doesn't want to hear the story of how I changed rock and roll. He come in here as Del Grady. He didn't come here as himself. I mean, if he came in here as himself, I might tell him the story about how I changed rock and roll history in a security guard uniform. in Fresno, California, November 27, 1983. Yeah, I did. I changed rock and roll history forever, and they can't change it back because it's done. As a perfect stranger, I was just a perfect stranger. A perfect stranger. Bum, 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 bum. There's your clues right there, man. Go Google it up and see what happened. See what happened in Fresno, California, November 27th, 1983. Besides the getting an atomic BJ from a non-atomic little fucking 20-something-year-old Mexican guy that paid me $100. He paid me $100 and he blew me and took the load on his forehead. Oh. Because I'm atomic, man. I'm atomic. I gave him an atomic blast. I gave him an atomic blast because I'm not a loser. He paid for it, so he got what he wanted, man. You want it, you got it. You want it, you got it. I'm not tired at all. And I'm off my meds, too. I'm off my meds. That's why my mind cleared up and a story came in my head. I said, wait a minute. I got to tell this story. Everybody's got to know this story. But you know what? 3 or 4 people is not enough to tell this because this story is so good. It's such a good story, man. Such a good story. And I could be the atomic storyteller today, man. The atomic storyteller. The atomic storyteller. Del Grady, 8,716 years old. Del Grady off his medication. He's off his medication today. He's Del Grady. Every time he's off his medication, he comes in as Del Grady. Ride in the storm out. Ride in the storm out. You are a higher pay grade now. 0 series. 0 series. Take your lithium, man, you know. Boom, 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 boom. I'm so happy 'cause today I found my friends in my head. I'm so happy 'cause today I found atomic. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Hole, hole, hole. I'm not scared, I'm not doing crack. I love you, I'm not doing crack. I want you, I'm not doing crack. I need you, I'm not doing crack. Claim your new pension. I don't need a new pension, man. I'm on the old pension, man. I'm on the old pension plan, man. The old pension plan, man. I don't need a new pension. I'm a millionaire. I'm a Vietnamese millionaire, man. Sitting here all radioactive on my balcony, man. Radioactive, man. I'm radioactive, man. I'm in my radioactive studio without my Christmas tree lights hanging behind me because I'm not a loser. No losers, no losers. If I wasn't atomic, would I still be your Superman? If I was alive and well, would you still call me Superman? Ooh. He was the wizard of 1,000 years, and I met him one night wandering. He told me tales and he drank my wine. Me and my magic men were feeling fine. you will still get a few 1,000s a month. I already got my pension, man. They got it early this month, man, because, the first fell on a what? The first was on a Saturday or some shit like that. They gave me some radiation treatment. See what it did, man? I got radiation treatment on my atomic body. Looks like I'm wearing a silver chain, right? I'm wearing a silver chain, but it's not. It's just the neck of my t-shirt looks like a silver chain, man. Look, I got a silver chain, man. D-Atomic Guru. From now on, I'm only coming on as D-Atomic Guru. Incognito, look, on and off, on and off, on and off. Wax on, wax off. Wax on, wax off. They won't let you put a green screen on when you're doing live, man. Just you can create a highlight. I should create the highlight and tell the story when the highlight's on. Should I do that? It won't be long enough though. This story is such a good story, man. It's such a good story. But I could do the highlight, couldn't I, huh? "49 seconds short was uploaded, huh? 49 seconds short was uploaded, huh? Maybe I should tell the story. Here it goes, and I'll upload it as a short. But it's going to take longer than a minute, I think. I think it'll take longer than a minute. I was dressed in my security guard uniform, walking through the lobby of the Hilton Hotel in Fresno, California, that's directly across the street from the Selland Arena. And one of the porters come up to me and he said, there was this guy, man, I could hear ting, 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 ting coming out of his room early this morning. I go, really? I go, that must have been Richie. He goes, who? I go, you don't know who I'm talking about because you're just a porter, a low-life porter. I'm a security guard. And about 3-4 seconds later, here comes Richie Blackmore and Roger Glover walking through the lobby. And Richie Blackmore comes up to me and he sticks his hands in the air like this, says, don't arrest me, don't arrest me. I said, don't worry, I'm not a cop, I'm just a fucking low-life security guard. And he says, oh, right, really? I said, can I get an autograph? And I gave him my little notepad and he signed my little, security guard notepad. Richie Blackmore gave me an autograph and everything, Richie Blackmore from Deep Purple, right? Deep Purple. And he says, why don't you come have breakfast with us? So we all went into Ye Old Muffin Shop. Roger Glover, me, Richie Blackmore, and Dave Rosenthal, the keyboard player from Rainbow. And we're all sitting at the table and we're eating and everything. And Dave Rosenthal gives me a backstage pass, the kind you put on your jeans, you stick it in there and everything, And they're just talking and shitting and shooting the breeze and everything and stuff. And I go, Richie, why don't you get the original band back together, man? I go, look, Black Sabbath's doing this. All those bands, they're getting the original bands back together again, man. He goes, I don't know. And I go, hey, man, that lineup was like awesome, man. You got to get the original band back together. Remember, I'm just a perfect stranger, right? So 1 year later, well, not quite, about 11 months later, they released the album Perfect Strangers with the original, the M2 lineup, right? They released it with, Perfect Strangers was the name of the album that was created because I influenced them to do it. Backstage, we're talking, and he goes, how's it sound? I said, sounds really good, man. I go, but your guitar's being a little bit subliminal in the background because Blue Oyster Cult's like 7 times louder than you guys, And he was pissed, man. So anyway, he goes out, he hears, and he says, we're never going to open up for anybody ever again, man. Really nice dude. He pulls out a guitar and he shows me a lick from 2nd position to 7th position. Okay, in the B scale, man. And it's like awesome, man. And, guess what? By me telling them to get the original band back together, they did. And they made that album Perfect Strangers with, Man on the Silver Mountain and, dun 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 dun, looking out your back door, right? Okay, all because of me, man. I changed rock and roll history in seconds. just by telling them, get the original band back together. Everybody else is doing it, man. So there you go. There's your story. Let me get that highlight now. It's only going to be 49 seconds, so I don't know if we get the whole thing or not, man. But that's what I did. November 27, 1983, I influenced Richie Blackmore into getting the original band back together and coming out with the album with the big D on the front of it, Perfect Strangers, you know. Great album, great album. I changed rock and roll history, man. Actually changed rock. Look, some low-life security guard that was working as a security guard, like a supervisor while he was out of the service, you know, so he could make some extra bread, you know, right, you know. Changed rock and roll history forever, man. Don't you wish that you got to eat breakfast with Richie Blackmore, Roger Glover, and Dave Rosenthal at the same little table in the Yield Muffin Shop in Fresno, California, across from the Selland Arena? It says I need 1 minute to create a short. Let's see here. Okay, I did a second one there. So now you got two shorts, part one, part two. There you go. Now we got it. We're all good. It's been an hour, so guess what? Fuck y'all, all y'all. If you don't like me, blow me. Keep on fucking around, you're gonna turn me back to the old me, man. Bow, no, 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 no. Looking at your back door. No, 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 no. You wouldn't have that song if it wasn't for moi. I changed rock and roll history, so fuck y'all, all y'all. If you don't like me, blow me. Y'all gonna keep on fucking around and turn me back to the old me. The Atomic Guru has spoken. So fuck off.